Okay, so I accidentally had my microphone muted while recording this. Actually, I didn't have the microphone piece in at all. And actually, if you look at the webcam, you can see it's not there. So I'm just doing a voiceover, or a dub, if you will, of this episode because I was like, I can upload to YouTube with just like me not saying anything. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. So we're just gonna do a voiceover of me playing the game. And so this is basically my transition into esports caster, right? Because I've always wanted to cast games. So I figured, hey, like, why not cast my own games? So right now we're fighting an invisible drone, and I'm scratching my head. So I think that means that I have like a well thought out strategy that I'm just gonna like bear maul this guy. Yeah, see, I'm even looking down at my feet and my feet. Please give me strength. This is eye opening, actually, just like watching me while playing the game, like, because I've never done this, right? Because every time I've been doing this, I'm like, okay, I'm focusing on playing the game. It's like, who is that guy and what is he doing while looking around? So this is an interesting experience for sure. And some people actually record their videos like this, from my aware, like they record the gameplay and then what they do is they do a voiceover afterwards, which I can definitely get the appeal behind, right? Because then what you can do is you can like pre-doctor your content or redo the audio if you're not satisfied with it, because that way you can focus, you know, solely on the gameplay. Like you just do all the gameplays, like, okay, the gameplay is really good, but then what you can do is you can just do the commentary over it. Whereas if you do both at once, it's more of a challenge. Absolutely. The reason why I don't like say record my gameplay and then record my audio is because like it takes more time and I'm a lazy person. I want to like be as time efficient as possible, right? Because I mean, even like right here, like I've only forgot my microphone for about like 9 minutes, but I mean that's like this is 9 extra minutes that I have to do right now that I could have just had if I remembered putting my microphone piece in. Well, I'm not saying this is bad, like I'm enjoying the experience, but if you think about it though, if you do that for every video, like the time adds up. Whereas if you do the commentary and the gameplay at the same time, it's like, well, you only have to do that once. But you might say, well, the quality suffers. Or you could also say too that, oh, thank you, web storage. That's very, very kind of you. Oh, I lost my train of thought. See, this is going from bad to worse. Like already, you can tell the quality is just taking a nosedive. Oh man, I'm even getting distracted. So I guess what I was gonna say is this is probably be more of a bit of a podcast because I'm watching the game, but I'm just like, I've already done this, right? I kind of know what to expect. So I was gonna ask like how your guys' days was, right? Like it's pretty good for me. Like I woke up. It's weird. Okay, so ever since like I got my job, like I've been waking up about like 6 a.m. Whereas in university I'd have like classes at whenever, but it wouldn't be uncommon for me to wake up at like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. So you know, over the weekends I'd go to bed like 2 a.m., you know, 3 a.m. and then wake up at like 10 or 11. Whereas like now I've been going to work at 6 a.m. It's like, it's hard for me to sleep in. Like I went to bed at like 1:30 and I was like, okay, cool. I'll sleep until probably like at least 10, maybe 11, but my body just woke up at 9. It's like, no, you're ready to go. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, and we destroyed the ship, so that's pretty cool. We get some scrap for it. And yeah, we're looking at the crew. Pike B, power bars, all good stuff. I think, so if there was a lot of like action going on in the gameplay, like I think they might have been okay not to have any of the audio from me, like because there's still the gameplay audio, which is nice. Like I didn't screw up that hard. So if there's a lot of going on in the game, it's like, okay, well you can just watch the game. But for FTL, it's like there's these pauses where I'm like just explaining my decision making, and nothing's really happening. It's like, well, I can't expect people to watch that. And the other thing too is just like, because I'm doing this on the next day, so I recorded this yesterday, now I'm doing the voiceover today, because I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. And luckily I asked some people on Discord, like, hey, what should I do? And some guys like, here's my wise advice. And I'm like, thank you. That might sound facetious, but no, I got a nice little community, and it's like, hey, I have questions about my like content creation. They're like, hey, do this. I'm like, thanks, guys. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so the problem is, like, I explained my decision making in the now, but now because this is the next day, I can't even remember like what my decision making was. Like I could rewatch the video and then do the voiceover afterwards, but like again, like that takes more time. But that's the thing. Like I think some of the best quality content comes from putting a lot of time into it. Like the more hours you put into your craft, I think the better you will, get at it, right? Like it would have been very easy for me to upload this video with like no audio, but I think going the little extra distance and doing the voiceover, like that's not a bad thing to do. See, now it's like I feel like I'm like stroking my own ego, right? I'm like, oh, look at this, like look how good my video is for you guys. So you guys are sure lucky to be able to watch my videos. Dear. Not quite the impression. But like the point I was trying to get though, like I was like, okay, yeah, if you do the voiceovers and stuff like that, it's gonna take a lot of work. But like you can make some pretty good content from that too. But I wonder about that because a lot of YouTubers just kind of seem like they just go at it and then like they'll edit their videos, which is like good, but they don't like do gameplay and audio separate. They just kind of do both at the same time, which I think actually the more I think about it, the more I'm a fan of that I am. Because if you do both the gameplay and the audio at the same time, like you can get very authentic reactions. Like so, for example, I was watching Mr. J Reapers play like Dead Space 2, and like a monster would come out at him, and he would just scream. He'd be like, "Ah!" Or like he'll start like laughing after like a really stressful situation. It was a lot of fun to watch, just because like he was in the game right there, and we were getting like his live reaction. Whereas I think if he did like say the gameplay and then he did the audio, it's like he wouldn't have had the same reactions. Like, oh yeah, like I knew there was a monster coming out here, and like it spooked me, and it's like, oh, blah. So. But and then I'm not really talking about the game much right now, but I think that's kind of my style. I think I kind of like do like a podcast where it's just like it just so happens to be like an audio of a game, which again, like I've talked about this numerous times. That's definitely my style, or at least that's what I want my style to be. I think for FTL it's a little bit harder just because there is a lot going on, so it grabs my attention. It's kind of like StarCraft that way. For StarCraft, I don't talk about other things at all. Like when I'm playing StarCraft, like I'm talking about just StarCraft. Like here's my decision making, here's what I think the guy has, stuff like this. Whereas like FTL is like it's a roguelike, and I think you could argue it's kind of like a turn-based, but I think it's mostly I almost say like it's real-time strategy because just the level of engagement, right? Because like you can pause the game to make your moves, like what I just did right there. But you have to like unpause the game to see them actually get issued, right? So that's all I was gonna say about that. So we're getting bored right now. The weird thing too is like it's not like I forgot the microphone for like all of the episodes. It was just this one. Oh, missile hits. Missiles are hard to deal with because they just go through shields. And normally how I like to play this game is I like to get a lot of shields and weather the storm that way. But the thing with missiles is like, well, even though you got shields, we don't really care. It's gonna go right through. And it's like, ah, dang, man, that hurts. Why would you do that? And we're getting bored right now. Oh my goodness. But I was like doing fine, but then like I got a little bit congestion. It's like now all of a sudden I'm just like super thirsty. Now it's like I want to drink this water, but I can't. I'm doing audio recording. Now you might be like, well, now you're just trying to engineer drama to make the video more exciting. And it's like, well, okay, but however, does that mean it's a bad thing? Like artificially create drama, I think it depends how you do it. So, for example, for Dungeons and Dragons, I think that could be an okay thing to engineer some drama in which your player's like, oh wow, there's something really exciting going on. However, in that case, the players wouldn't be aware of the DM engineering the drama. So I guess what I'm trying to say is like artificially create drama. If people aren't aware that it's artificially created, it might not necessarily be a bad thing. Whereas here, oh, look at that, I found out I had the microphone. So I'm gonna end this right here, and I'll see you guys later. Ta-da! Oh my goodness, what do we do about this? I don't know. Okay, well, I was making commentary, but I forgot that we had we didn't have a microphone in. Cool. Okay, well, I think we keep playing because I don't know if I can safely exit the program because I think I'll be forced to. It's such a good run. I don't know. Whatever. We'll just keep it. get your guys' reaction on this. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is we'll get more shields then. Yeah, more shields. Cool. We can do that. Alright, that's fine. And then actually we might want to do another weapon. Something to deal with the missiles would be good though. Oh my goodness, I can't believe the microphone wasn't there. That's good. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Okay, well, I think we'll go here, then here. Yeah, that seems right. Seems okay. No, never surrender. Holy, they have a bunch of stuff. Okay, well. You should probably get to there, and we should save the cruise positions. And do this. And pike beam can go... Oh, there's gotta be a way we can slice this. I think we actually go from here to there, yes. Wow, that actually did some good damage. I am quite pleased. Do we want another crew member? We kind of don't need the crew member, but it could be good to have. Oh my goodness, I still can't believe the mic was muted. I'm more interested in scrap. That being said, a lot of people could be good to have, just in case when things get really dicey, having a lot of hands on deck. This sounds where I wish I was streaming this. Or is the scrap more valuable to have? Sure, we'll go for a full house. Why not? And let's name him. I'll put myself in here, so let's call him Frudgey. There we go. Frudgey, you're worthless. Go, go do something else. We'll actually put him on oxygen. So that way we can have someone there in case the oxygen systems get knocked out. Sorry, I'm looking forward to the mic input now. I'm like, oh, is my voice too loud? What a technical disaster. That's hilarious. And I guess we'll make our way to the store after this sector. Maybe try and grab one more item. Hail them. Politely decline. Alright. Nothing there. And we will... Okay, go here. I want to try and get as much scrap as possible. Alright. Oh dear. 2 people for the teleporter. That's going to suck. You guys get there? See, this is a nice thing about having a ton of crew. And actually, you can come over there too. And we will do this. And we will... Ooh, okay, this is a tough layout for us. Okay, so we can't get everything. Ooh. I actually think it might be better to get the weapons. Yeah, we'll do that. So I guess... Yeah, because we can only get a maximum of 5 rooms. Yeah, so we'll do this. Oh, get to medical. Bedhead, please. Which is exactly what I have right now. I don't understand why I can't add power to that. That's okay. This one down. And okay, then we'll fire this. Oh, okay, that was close. And again, we will hit all this. Okay, that's good. And we have everyone healed up very soon. And then we'll send everyone back to their places. Alright. Alright. And we can just do this. It doesn't really matter how well. There we go. Cool. Alright. Who needs health? You do, you do. Alright, so. Mr. J. Reapers and Frudgey gets the healing bay. So, because we muted myself for the beginning of the show, I can repeat some of the points I made earlier. Cool! But actually, I don't remember when I started. I don't remember when I unmuted myself. That's the problem. Alright. Anyways, not important. So we'll go to the store now. Or you can go to this store. Actually, we can go to this store, see what they have. If they don't have anything I'm interested in, then we can go to the next one. Nothing really interesting. Scrap recovery harp? Nope. Man, these kind of suck. So, I think we repair everything. And then we jump to the other store. See what they got for sale. And here we go. Too powerful for that. I might want to try to avoid that. Yeah, those aren't great. Okay, so we're not really interested in what they're selling then. So I guess what we'll do is we'll do ship upgrades. So we'll get one more. Ooh, actually, evasion might be very good to have. Here, we'll actually do that. Alright, cool. I think that's how we're going to do it. Yeah, we'll have the medbay turned off for now. And then we'll go here. Okay, hacking, not. Ooh, okay, not cool. And this is our time, I think. Alright, and. Ooh, Pike Beam has a long range. And actually, we should go from here to there. There we go. Alright, I think we have this. Not much to talk about here. Enjoying that the asteroids are slowly taking apart the ship. Yes. Oh, he started firing there. Neato. Bye, drone ship. And then once we wait for the FTL to finish charging, we'll jump to the next sector. Alright. Oh dear. That's bad. We're in rebel space. Oh, fudge. Alright, so what we're going to do is. Okay, so we need to get out as quickly as possible, because we don't want to fight this at all. Because look at his loadout. Good grief, we're gonna get destroyed. So we will do. Ooh, nasty. Okay. Ooh. We're getting a little lucky here. Oh, and I need to go help with the weapons. Come on, finish charging. Ooh, alright, we're out. See you, nerds. And we'll go to Zolden Control Sector. Until then, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next episode.